EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now a former Buckeye back home. It's Carlos Hyde. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Hands up! Lee! Watch it! Watch it! Break it! Bravo!
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal.
93, 52, 93, 44. There you go. 5. Check out 368.
Dalton here from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Sterling Shepard there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Jackson. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 37-yard line. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
I'm here all day. Wide, get wide. Switch. Hey.
They'll run with Barkley. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
You're not going anywhere, man. What are you doing? You can't get past.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. Oh, this one is no good. Fairbairn hangs it out to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the catch made by Johnson. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Third down from the gun. Dalton. Got his man. It's Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
93, 52, 93, 44. 44.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check safety. Look. 3. Alert 3. Big dash. Go. What?
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. 56 to Mike.
From the gun, Jackson gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
56. Too little. Tighten up. Let it go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was, and making sure they didn't get there.
Let's go now. Come on, 10. Let's go. 56. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? Okay. You think you gonna get this? Set, go.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Check.
A handoff out of the pistol. It's Washington. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 42.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On third down, Barkley. And an alley to run. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Saquon Barkley, 42 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 17 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Colts 14, Bengals 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Okay.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, Washington. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Defense wins championship. 59 is Mike. 59 is Mike.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double up. Check 9. 36.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
It's just me and you. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Saquon Barkley, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Johnson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Hands up, lady!
First down, a run with Hyde. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
All day, baby, all day.
Listen, lead! Heavy. Shoot!
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Calais Campbell in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Dalton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Everson Griffin in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So Dalton now. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Check it, flip it. Mike 56. 56.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson to the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for Bengals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. This is Barkley shedding the tackle. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Bang, 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 bang.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Hey, tight, tight.
Now it's Jackson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 21. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys are able to regain the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Dalton. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down, Colts.
Hands up. 318.
Mike 91.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hands up.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check. Mike 91. Watch the run.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. at the Bengals' 37-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go to Johnson again. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also get to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
And filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, partner, this drive has been a model of efficiency. They've done everything they've wanted to, and the defensive guys, they've got to be getting frustrated. They can't figure out how to get off the field.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Now Crosby for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Mason Crosby.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running it, Washington. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Go.
Now it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Jackson from the shotgun. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A first down carry from Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ricky. Check. Safe.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Shifts by him. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
They'll go to Barkley again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Washington. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Here we go. Henry. 57. Read.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.